Hi everybody, it's me Abby, back again with another video. Hope you guys missed me because I kind of sort of missed you too. Hi. See, I've been very consistent. I'm sure you guys are proud of me. Hello. You probably saw the title of this video. I'm sure you got mad. If you're a man getting mad, just know that I don't care. If you're a woman getting mad, I would say you should do some self-reflection, especially if you're a mammy or a pick-me. I see a lot of you guys in my comments for some reason, but let's get into it. Looks like another black king is being finessed by Becky, and once again, the entire black community is scrambling to defend him. Shannon Sharpe is out here crying about a $50 million lawsuit from this 19-year-old white woman. He's calling it a shakedown. And somehow, I guess he's expecting for the black community to feel sorry for him and to rally around him. And please make no mistake, that's what a lot of black people are doing. That's what they always do. And right on cue, here come the black women and men doing what they always do. Making excuses, shifting the blame, and even bringing up Leonardo DiCaprio like that's supposed to mean something. Honestly, it is exhausting. It's predictable. And it's time to finally say what no one else will. Black men are not being set up. They're setting themselves up. And this community refuses to hold them accountable. Now let's maybe start with the facts. So Shannon Sharpe, he's being sued for $50 million by a woman identified as Jane Doe. Apparently, they began their relationship in 2023 when she was 19. And some of the claims, they're saying that it wasn't consensual, or she's saying that it's not consensual. She's basically accusing him of coercion, manipulation, emotional distress, and, assault, physical assault. She is saying that he used his power, money, and celebrity to control her life and body. Allegedly, there is a video out there, some sort of video. I would never watch it, but, he jumped online to cry about this being a shakedown, and he's trying to frame himself as a victim of racial stereotyping. That's usually what these black men do when a white woman, or any race of women, she comes out, she is accusing some famous rich black man of doing something. This is what they do. It's always racism, it's always stereotyping, it's always trying to bring a black man down. That's always the move, right? These men love to throw blackness on the table after they have fumbled everything. They ignore black women, they reject black love, which I kind of think that's a good thing. I know some black women are still in the mindset of wanting black love. I'm good off that. I don't want that. Most of them, they avoid black spaces. They avoid blackness altogether until whiteness starts to bite them back. Then suddenly they're victims. Suddenly it's a black man being attacked. But where was that racial awareness when he was chasing this young white girl around a gym and flying her to his mansion? The truth is, this isn't surprising. This is what so many rich black men do. They chase whiteness. They crave the validation. They get money, and immediately they run towards the very same group of people who have historically used, discarded, and humiliated them, all because they think whiteness equals status. And when that fantasy collapses, it's somehow everybody else's fault. But what's worse than Shannon's behavior is the way the black community is reacting, especially black women. I feel like we all know how black women operate at this point. That's just how black women are. Black women, they're doing what they always do.
To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup, coordinated by Gabby, also known as Carly on OnlyFans. Gabby and Tony Busby want $50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty. I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about. And I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need to say, just like I always do. I love all you guys. Thanks.
So first it started with, put your black baby gravy in me. And first of all, Art, I don't want us to gloss over the fact that she is objectifying this black baby that she wants to have. Why not just say, I want your baby? Why not just say, I want a beautiful baby? Why not just say, I want Shannon Sharpe's baby? No, I want you to put a big black baby in me. She's almost calling him ugly. And she's almost calling the baby ugly too. But what I want black men to understand, not that black is ugly for us, Art, but black is ugly for them. And so what she's doing, she's objectifying this baby even before she's impregnated. And this is important because black men need to understand, Art, that white women don't like us. They fetishize us. White women don't like us. They fetishize us. And the problem with the Negro, the problem with the coon, the problem with these politically unconscious, sexually thirsty black male celebrities, Art, is they can't tell the difference between a white woman who favors you and a white woman who fetishizes you. White women don't favor black men. White women fetishize black men.
I do feel like the strangest thing that black people do whenever it's this, like, black man, white woman situations in the media is people love to infantilize the black man in the situation. They're like, oh my gosh, this white woman came out of nowhere and is ready to come and destruct his career. Like, wait a minute. This is a 50-year-old man. He could have used a little bit of discernment and figure out, like, yeah, you know what? Like, I have a lot to lose right now. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to engage. It's really not that difficult. People love to make it seem like it's some grand conspiracy of white women trying to take black men down. When last time I checked, like, y'all just be falling into the trap. And it's not even a trap. Like, this is what they are doing. This is how they set up. This is what they want to do. So then when you act in a very foolish way, you're literally assaulting people, you're shocked when you get lawsuits. And then you want to say that they're trying to take a black man down. It's weird.
I don't know. Anything I say, you're just gonna like get mad at, and you're just gonna hang up on me. So I feel like
I'm not gonna hang up on you. Here's what it is.
what? What does that even mean?
Nothing, Gabby. You want to be a dick to me now, so.
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm gonna fucking choke the shit out of you when I see you. Thank you.
Okay. Well, I don't.
You know what?
Well, I don't want to be choked.
Yes, you do. I don't think you have a choice in the matter.
Whenever I see dark-skinned men who look like Shannon Sharpe, where they have like very strong Afro features, most of them got so much self-hate in them. When they get with non-black women, they let those women run over them and do whatever they want. And those women know the position that they in. They know the power that they hold in the relationship dynamic. They know that those men are obsessed with their whiteness, obsessed with them not being black. and pedestalize them so much that they can really do what they want to do and get away with it. And they take full advantage of it. And that's the reason why this ain't the first time Shannon Sharpe have been in a situation like this with a non-black woman. Right? Like he's been in a lot of situations where at his age, he should know better than to have put himself in the position that he's in right now. And that's the reason why I really can't feel bad for him, because you too old. You too old and you done been through too much already to be making rookie mistakes like this. But these old men kill me. You still want to be a little player out here in the streets, messing around with all these young girls instead of settling down and just getting you one woman and having a wife. See, if you had a wife, you wouldn't have to be dealing with all of this. You wouldn't be having to be dealing with somebody who could possibly be trying to ruin your whole career. But you play stupid games and you win stupid prizes.
Is the older women trying to shame older men into picking them? Because see, not the competition. Older women ain't the competition with older women. It's them young ones. Right. It's them young ones that's coming. Yes. That'll do what you want. Yeah. Ain't nobody gonna tell me I'm independent. I pay my bills. Right. I pay the cost to be the boss. You the boss by yourself. Them old young one coming with it.
Pay the cost to be the boss, you say. You know, I've told y'all this already. There's a saying, a Jamaican saying, a Jamaican proverb, if you will, and I always say it. Those who can't hear must feel it. They must feel it. Monique and Cat Williams sat on the couch in front of that man and told him to stop doing what he's doing. And rather than listen to his peers, because they know the game. We all know the game. We've all seen it. He decided to take to his other podcast and bash older women. And here's the thing, right? You're 56. You're 56. No one said go date a 56-year-old. You could have went and got a 30-year-old. But when we say the thing is control, then it's, oh, y'all just bitter, y'all just bitter, y'all just bitter, y'all just bitter. Okay. Y'all don't want to listen. Y'all gonna feel it. Y'all are gonna keep feeling it. Y'all are going to keep feeling it. Those who cannot hear must feel it. What about, like someone really had came in my comments, what about Hugh Hefner? He's dead. What do you want us to do? But keep on carrying on.
Now, I didn't want to put any of those videos of black women scrambling to defend him in this video just because that's not what I wanted on my video. But there are so many women online scrambling to defend him, to shield him, to deflect, and yes, of course, to distract. Instead of saying, this is wrong, a lot of black women are saying, well, Leonardo DiCaprio dates young women too. They're also bringing up Bradley Cooper. You're comparing a lawsuit that involves allegations of physical violence and power abuse to a Hollywood actor quietly dating some little young, I don't know how old these women are that these men date. Okay, but let me be clear. This obsession with what white men do is very weird. White men are not your barometer. White men don't care about you. And dragging them into this conversation to protect a man who never even acknowledged you isn't empowering, it is pathetic. Now, I will say, not every black woman online is defending him. There are some black women who are holding him accountable. And I have to say, I am very, very proud of those black women. In my opinion, this issue right here is one of the number one issues in the black community. It's not colorism. It's not the baby mama epidemic, not interracial dating. No, the real issue is that black women refuse to hold black men accountable. even when the harm is clear, even when there's a history, and even when we're not the ones being protected in return. Now let's talk about Shannon's actual history. This isn't the first time his name has been attached to some disturbing accusations. He was arrested in 1995 for battery during a domestic altercation. Again in 2004 for the same thing. Another woman claimed he picked her up and threw her out of his house. And then in 2010, some guy came forward. No, I think it was a woman. I think her name is Michelle. And she said that he forced himself on her during an argument. He verbally degraded her and told her he would make sure that no man would ever want her again. She filed a restraining order. She said that he was stalking her, threatened her life, and watched her from a distance. How creepy is that? That's so creepy. You have enough money to get whatever woman you want, but you choose to stalk some random woman allegedly. It's weird. It's so creepy. That's why I stay away from men who look like Shannon Sharpe. I don't care how rich he is. You would never, ever, ever catch me in their vicinity. Not ever. Rich, poor, absolutely not. And it's like he wants us to believe that this 19-year-old is just lying, that this is all made up. You're telling me that every single of these women, every one of these women is somehow part of some deep conspiracy to just ruin Shannon Sharpe. Okay, that's like, let's be serious, black people. He's not a victim. But you know what? Instead of holding him accountable, you guys are lining up. You guys are lining up to protect him, to coddle him. I don't know why. I don't know. Ask yourself, what has Shannon Sharpe done for black women? What has he protected us from? When has he spoken up for one of us? He doesn't. Has he married a black woman? I don't know if he has. I hope not. I don't want black women to be getting married to black men. I'm sorry. Absolutely not. I just don't want that for us. The truth is that Shannon Sharpe has never picked black women. Okay, but the second his world starts crumbling, here you go, running to defend him like you're on his payroll. You're not, black women. And black men, they're obviously no better. They're online calling her a liar, saying she's just trying to get a check, that she knew what she was doing. And yeah, I mean, come on, 19 years old, that's legal. But when there's a 30-year age gap and a massive power imbalance, you don't get to act like this was an equal relationship, because it wasn't. She is not on his level. And based on the allegations, that's the way he wanted it. This community tries so freaking hard to protect black men from accountability that you guys will defend anything. You defend abuse, manipulation, and women being exploited. As long as he's black and famous, you guys treat him like royalty and ignore all of the problematic behavior these men have. And then you wonder why this community stays broken. You want to know what? There's allegedly some video out there. There's like video proof. You want to know why Shannon apparently won't watch that video? Is because he knows what's on it. He knows what it looks like. He knows that in that moment, he's not the powerful, suited up, ESPN speaking Shannon Sharpe we see on camera. He's the one behind closed doors, the one we weren't supposed to see. He's that creepy older black man who is like mentally disturbed. They're mentally disturbed. Something is wrong with them. Black women, you better stay away. I think it's interesting that now he's stepping away from ESPN, probably to rebrand, wait it out, and then come back with some sort of redemption story. You guys already know the playbook. He'll start speaking at black colleges, show up on a podcast for the culture, maybe throw in a few black queen compliments, maybe quote Malcolm X, and then boom, redemption arc complete. Just like Jonathan Majors. And you guys you'll fall for it again. You guys always do. Black women always fall for it. It's so easy. It scares me. And this is not about being bitter. This is about pattern recognition. And we're watching the same cycle repeat itself again and again and again. And while he cries about being shaken down, let's talk about what really happened.
The public image doesn't look good. You're 6 foot something, 230, 40 pounds, 50 pounds. You got this little white girl, barely 22 years old, and you're this big dominant dude, and you were basically putting the big black mamba up in her. Come on, bro. Did you not see that coming? You gotta be smarter than that, dude. You're 50 something years old and you're still trying to mess with a young, I mean, even if you're single, I mean, what, at least in the late 30, early 40s, I mean, realistically 20? Dude, what are you going to talk about? Soon as she's talking about, oh, you know, somebody text, oh, daddy, you know, I want you to do me like this and blah, blah, you know, I mean, dude, I mean, he was hypnotized. He looked at her IG and was like, oh my God, you know, and he thought he had it going on. All the while, he's being played. You know, she said at one point, you know, I told you not to put it in my, to put a condom on, and you didn't put a condom on. I told you not to put it in my booty, and you put it in my booty.
As a 25-year-old man, I don't know one single 19-year-old. Not one that I could name. And I think if you're 23 and above, you shouldn't know any 19-year-olds either. Unless they're family, of course. You know, we all got siblings and cousins and, you know, whatnot. But Shannon Sharpe is a 40, 50, 60? I don't even know. He old. He up there. That's unk. That's unk. And I had a lot of respect for bro. But 19, bro, is crazy. That's kind of diabolical. That's very lustful. That's kind of disgusting. And just like with the amount of wealth and fame and success you have, why would you put yourself in that situation? Like, you just saw your world crumble right in front of you just because of lust and such a bad decision. 19-year-old? You're not on first take anymore. Millions of dollars, a lawsuit, just your image. I don't see a point in this. I don't see a point in this. And even if you don't want to date your age, you want to go a little younger. Okay. What happened to the 40-year-olds? 45? You know, 19, brother? That's crazy, man. Make some better decisions, people.
He volunteered this. He chased this young 19-year-old white woman. He gave her access. He made the decisions, and now he's losing everything. And I'm going to be honest. I hope she gets it all. Every penny. I hope she wipes his bank account clean. I think she deserves it. Even if that didn't happen, I still hope she gets something. These men never learn. These black men never learn, and they never will. As long as black women keep saving them. Black women, you're not a rehab. You're not their therapist. You're not their lawyer. You're not their emotional punching bag. Black women, you have got to stop giving your loyalty to men who have never given it back. Stop crying over legacies that they haven't built with you. Stop making your standards based on what white men are doing. That's very weird. You guys always bringing up white men. I've seen so many of those TikTok comments bringing up famous white men, and I'm just like, what are y'all doing? Shannon Sharpe isn't being hunted. He's being exposed. Okay? This is not racism. This is not injustice. This isn't a tragedy. This is what happens when you make your legacy dependent on whiteness. And I hope she cashes out. I hope she gets that bag. I hope that he has to face the consequences because this is what he deserves. And please understand that this is not the first time. It's not the second time. It won't be the last time. I will bet somebody $1,000 in the next 6 months to a year, we're going to hear another famous rich black man. This situation is going to happen again. It's going to be some Becky who's accusing some famous black guy of the same thing. Because this is what they do. They are animals. They are demons. Stop covering for him. Stop coddling him. Why are you protecting him? I feel like we have been talking about the same thing for years now. Like, a lot of black women get it. They get it. They understand how these black men operate. But there's still a big portion of black women in the black community who do not understand. Like, you just don't get it. She literally said, put a big black baby in me. Now listen, a lot of you black women, you guys are real innocent. It's like everybody knows how these black men operate when they date outside their race. Black women are the ones who, you obviously have never scrolled the hub. Do you know what the hub is? I want to say it. Go to the hub and just watch some interracial stuff. I can't say the word. Get on the hub and you'll see. You'll see the way these black men, they love race play. They love it. Jump on Twitter. Just search up interracial dating. Search up black men who date white women who date black men. They like that kind of race play. They like being called the N-word with the hard R. They love it. Do you want to know how I know that they love it? Well, I can't tell you how, because then I would be telling too much of my business. Black women are the only ones that just don't get it. You don't get it. You don't understand the race of men that you have given birth to, the race of men that you coddle and you protect. Put a big black baby in me. That is insane. But that's how they talk to these white girls. They let these white girls call them the N-word with the hard R, and in return, they want the white woman to be racist towards him. It gets them off. You guys don't understand. It gets them off. It's weird. They enjoy the racial fetish. They like the race play. Okay, a lot of you guys are acting like you were super confused when you heard that she said that. Like it wasn't intentional. It's deeply tied to a history of white women using black men's bodies while never seeing them as equals. And to be honest, I like it that way. I think it's great. Okay, that's how it should be for them. They like being a fetish. They like when whiteness objectifies them, reduces them down to their physicality, because in their minds, that's power, that's value. They don't care about being degraded as long as they feel wanted by Becky. Okay, black men actively participate in race play, and many of them find validation in being that big black buck stereotype. They love it. And now he's trying to play it off like this is racist. It's not racist. He likes it. I like it too. I love it for all of them though. I hope it happens to every single one of them, even the ones who don't have money. I want white women to take their money, take them for everything they have. That's what they like. Most of these black men willingly play into some racial dynamic that has historically destroyed all of us as a community. And then when it doesn't go their way, they want to cry victim. Okay, he was not a victim when she said, put that big black baby in me. He is a willing participant. Stop coddling him and stop ignoring that. So we need to stop pretending like this is about a misunderstanding. Let's stop acting like this is some poor innocent man being unfairly targeted. Shannon Sharpe made a choice. He walked straight into this, eyes wide open, because like so many others, he thinks that whiteness is a prize. He thought that being fetishized is the same thing as being loved. And now when that fantasy turns into a lawsuit, suddenly it's everybody else's fault but his. The only sad part for me in this whole entire fiasco is the black community, especially black women, how they bend over backwards to defend men who wouldn't lift a finger. He wouldn't claim you. He wouldn't protect you. You black women have become so conditioned to be loyal, even when we're being disrespected, degraded, disregarded. Please. I'm not defending him. I'm not crying for him. I'm not caping for him. This isn't a shakedown. Okay, we need to stop saying that. This is what happens when you treat whiteness like success. And I hope she gets every dime. Alright, well, I hope you guys like this video. I'm sure some black men in the comments, they're gonna be crying and stuff. And I hope they do. I hope it hits them hard. Okay. Bye. Love you.